In the month of September, roughly 7.5 million Americans are going to lose all of the unemployment benefits that they have been receiving during the pandemic. And when I say all, I mean not just the extension that we got, the extra $300 a week, but every dollar, every single bit of it. Here's what it is. This is from Business Insider. Those millions of jobless workers have been collecting benefits through two pandemic-era federal programs. The Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, PUA, which expanded eligibility for benefits to gig workers and self-employed workers, among others, and the Pandemic Extended Unemployment Compensation, which extended how long recipients could collect benefits for. And according to the estimates, there's 4.2 million who are about to lose the PUA benefits, and then an additional 3.3 that are about to lose the PEUC benefits, coming to a grand total of 7.5 million people about to lose all of their unemployment benefits because the programs, and again, these are just pandemic-specific programs, have not been extended. Oh, and by the way, after this ends in September, you know what's coming on August 3rd, right? The end of the eviction moratorium, thanks to the conservative-leaning Supreme Court. October 3rd was the original date it was going to end. Anyway, Supreme Court says CDC doesn't have the authority to do it. So we're going to have an employment crisis, a jobless crisis, a homeless crisis, on top of a pandemic, and a weak economic recovery. And I know people are going to jump in and say, we created almost 1 million jobs last month. Have you seen what kind of jobs they are? Have you seen what they pay? Okay, yeah, we still have an unemployment crisis, okay? Here's the thing. These are preventable. These are absolutely 100% preventable problems. Congress could come out there, extend these unemployment packages, and they need to be extended indefinitely. I mean, hell, right into the legislation that, hey, and these will be evaluated every 3 months as the pandemic continues, and they will not end until we vote to officially end it. That's what needs to happen. That's what should happen. That's the smart thing that should happen. But what's probably going to happen, if anything at all, is they'll extend it to a degree. They may cut down eligibility a little bit, so that way they can be like, oh, look, we saved unemployment benefits for 5 million people, but 2.5 million people are getting kicked off. We are still in the middle of a pandemic that, depending on where you look in the country, is still getting worse than ever, like down here in Florida, worse than ever. It's hard for people to find jobs. It's hard for people to find meaningful employment. Small businesses are still going out of business as more and more people are refusing to go in. We're not back to lockdowns yet, but a lot of people are back in lockdown mentality. They don't want to go out and sit in a restaurant and risk, exposing themselves or their family. They don't want to do these things. Oh, and another point here to make. If you end unemployment benefits for 7.5 million Americans, economists are already warning that is going to absolutely devastate economies across the country because it's going to take cash away from the economy. And when you do that, more people lose jobs. They're not going to have these programs to fall back on, and so forth. There is a crisis coming. And we're in the early stages of the crisis here. And it could be fixed by Congress, but we're going to have to force them to do it. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.